What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We are checking out the S side boys, the saved boys. Do me a favor. We got Scrim and Ruby on the track. Do me a favor. Go support. Go like. Go subscribe. That's what we're here for. Is always to support the artist. Excuse me. This came by way of request. We'll call her Sarah. So definitely, but definitely go show some love. And by the way, if you want me to check out anything by them or anybody, you could just drop it in the comments. I do read all my comments, or best way to get me will always be on Patreon. It's free. It's a free service. You just jump over there and shoot me a DM. Super easy to do, but would love to have your support as well. If you could, please like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. Let's dive in. I got lyrics up. Sometimes I struggle with their lyrics. You just gotta let them cook, but they yeah, I'm not gonna read it yet. We'll just let it go. But most of the time it's rooted in self-discovery and sort of in savior and a lot of the times faith as well, from what I've noticed. So this song here is this one's called Blood Sweat. It's off the Christmas surprise Thy Will Be Done, right? But I think you can correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, let's go. Sorry, we glitched out there for a sec. Let me run that back a little bit.
It's
Sorry, lonely boy. He says, "Sorry, lonely boy." That's a reference, I think, to Scrim's album and song, right? They got aliases, multiple. Sorry, lonely boy. He said, I don't think the subtitles are right. He said a hootie, like a militant group out of the Middle East, right? There's a double in that. Faded like a, what do you say there? Faded, we're talking about the haircut, but got me faded. And then he said 10 million.
They say they want that ball, but no, they ready to die like me. Trying to copy the law, but no, they can never get high like me. They fuck the world, try to get rich enough to buy a plane. My name up in their mouth so much, I'm starting to think they faggots.
Dude, Ruby got that deep voice. Hold on a sec. I'm just trying to follow along with lyrics because they hide bars, man. So it's a reaction channel, so we're gonna react a little bit. Cause like we got Diamonds on the Uzi. Is that a shot at Little Uzi Vert? Tell me his blunt's gonna be faded like a boozy. Northside. So Northside. Grew up in Northside, New Orleans, I think, right? They say they want to war, but they're ready to die. Trying to copy the lore, but they can never get high like me. Yeah, just people trying to bite their style and stuff like that. They fuck the world, never survive planet. That very in mind though. Okay, never mind. Keep it going here.
On the day I die, bury my body in the marsh. Fuck the fake, forget my name, just mark me with the cross. Hey, fucking with the dollar sign, UICIDE. Load up to NDWORD. Fuck you me, drop the low. If you bought it, let me see. Wanna bang it, we can bang it until there's one that can breathe. You see the difference? I'm down to die while I stay. We can shoot or let it fly with the hands. You see the difference? I'm down to die while I stay. Bring your bang, you can die with your mans. Wild Bill, hit cock, comb on the wristwatch, codeine falling from my eyes like a teardrop. Wild Bill, hit cock, gone off the grid line. Walk in, she can hear a fucking pin drop.
We got Wild Bill Hickok reference, man. Old gunslinger. sorry, I'm just gonna let the verse go and then kind of run back a little bit. Because the way they chop up verses, man, it's sometimes tough for me to follow. Like you saw the subtitles, they're worthless, so that's why I got lyrics up over here. But there's somebody to die in the marsh. Yeah, it's marshy out there. The fame to this across. Don't worry, I read fast. They fuck with the suicide north. Though it's sexual. I beg Jonah said, maybe breathe. Okay, wild Bill. All right, we good.
Indiana City, don't forget the 4-way. Yo, Indiana City, don't forget the 4-way. Yo, I'm on the fucking best. Emotions manufactured. All these artists trying to sue us like we found it naps. Waiting for the rapture. Days on my fast. My head's always holding threes up like a velociraptor.
Dude, I love that. That's funny. Velociraptor bars. Keep it going. Seventh Ward, what they're talking about, by the way, that's the neighborhood I think that Scrim grew up in up north, right? That's what he's talking about, I think.
So hard they all think that I might be biased. Across the globe for several years we spread the fucking virus. Apologies for all this sudden me. They said a lot of shit to say. I let them pirate flee. It don't really bother me. Switch up my geography. Can't spend too much time in just one place. I think it's time to leave. My VPN so they don't know my whereabouts. I seen them on their live stream trying to air it out. All this hate up in my heart, I had to tear it down. I had wolves sniffing me, boy, I ain't scared of that fucking G-R-E-Y, 5 to the 9, till my hands cross over my chest in that box. Tight rope, step to me, that locked on to my fucking brain like a knife. Once I see the white flag wave, all that white chalk, don't try and race me to the grave, it's a lie.
Oh, there's a lot to take apart. They're not stopping with this verse, so I'm just gonna run it back. Artists trying to sue us like we found Napster. Didn't they try to get? Wasn't it like 3-6 Mafia or one of those dudes? Try to sue him over some like sample media. Went for my rapture that it is. My hands sort of like Velociraptor. That's funny. Seventh word. Staying on the public flight of Epstein's list. That's pretty self-explanatory. Rapid Gray. So Gray 5'9". I've always kind of wondered what that meant. I mean, I get I get what it means to them, but like as far as like the label, but I know that Highway 59 in Louisiana, and then Gray just simplistically is just a mix of black and white. But then, I mean, if you could dig deep, there's a lot of different ways that like, I mean, there's like, you could get into like apostles meanings and there's all sorts of stuff. But I'd be interested in your guys' info on what exactly that means, if it means anything at all. Across the globe for several years, we spread a fucking virus. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, where they're cryptic in talking about like their past versus kind of where they've come. Like it's like staying out of the, like, I'm sorry, where were we at here? Across the globe for several years, we spread a fucking virus. I mean, you could look into that and talking about like, how they were sick for a while, and and that's changed a little bit, right? Because if we're talking about like addiction and things like that, rep and grace so hard the things across the globe for several years. Doesn't bother me switching my geography. Can't spend too much time in one place. Just think it's time to leave. Seventh Ward, right? So get out. So this is again referencing just like a change in things, and block my VPN. Sit on my whereabouts. Y'all know what a VPN is. So my last team trying to all this hate in my heart. I'm scared to know how. My hands cross my chest. I'm in a pine box. Obviously, you know what a pine box is. It's where you go when you're going downstairs. Locked in my fucking prey like a nighthawk. Nighthawk. They could be referencing Leviticus there. Once you see the white flag, pull out the white chalk, right? So that's what you draw on the ground with the body. The Charter just said it's a light walk. Okay, sorry, we'll run it back a little bit.
Once I see the white flag wave, all that white chalk, don't try and race me to the grave, it's a lie. That's tombstone, rushing my boots, tone too long. I don't know this number, need a new phone.
Yo, that's a straight up reference. There's a dude, like a Russian, like there's a dude that has legit out of the ground like a tomb, like his like what would be a headstone is like it's like this like black, I think, with like a kind of a cover over it halfway, but you can see it's a Mercedes Benz. That's a wild reference. Interesting. Speaking of aliases, so that would be Snow Leopard is one of Ruby's, I believe. I could be wrong. Dude, Swampland does not look like fun, man. Totally off topic, man. I was watching like a survival show, like, I don't know, Naked and Afraid or some shit like that the other day, and they were like in Louisiana, I think like northern Louisiana, and it was all swampland, and they had the toughest time surviving. You can't light a fire, you can't like build shelter, you got bugs everywhere. The temperature variance day and night is wild. Like it's completely off topic, I know, but it's I just looking at the shots of that land there, they're on a sick ass little mud track, man, with the with the damn monster truck and shit. I promise you, I will listen to that again by myself, and likely be blasting that out of my car without chopping it up. I just wanted to. I like to go through lyrics. That's what I do on my channel. If you wanted to listen to it without pausing, I do link it down below, and you probably already heard it before, which is why you're here. So that's what we do here. We pause a little bit. My bad. But some of these references, like you gotta read and kind of dig into it, right? Otherwise, it's sometimes like the first time I heard him, I just thought it was just like some vulgar Southern rap, and I was like trying to get in there, just guns and drugs and blah 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 and this and that, and I'm like, and then you start kind of reading it more and getting into it more, and there's like deeper meaning. Like if you get into this song, for example, like, I mean, yeah, it's like kind of dark and aggressive, but you could find like reflections on sobriety. I mean, you could even find some like, you know, some vulnerability in here. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of their stuff is just highlighting like past struggles and sort of like this leaning on faith. So don't let their like, you know, like you could let their appearance or their rap style kind of fool you, but like it's an interesting way of doing good messaging, in my opinion. And dude, songs fire. Beats fire in that, man. That goes hard. And that should be playing out of my car and your car and everybody's car. It's weird. It's typically not even like I listen to rap, and it's typically not the style. Like a lot of, I don't know, they kind of have their own sort of style. You know, it's like I can, you hear them, you know it's them right away, right? So it's not like I don't want to box them in with like your Southern rap or, you know, whatever. It's a little different, you know. There's a different energy to it that I dig. Plus the contrast in how in each of their styles, especially when you get Scrim kind of chopping in high on you know, on some of the verses and the hook, and then like you got Ruby with this kind of deep low, and it's kind of this cool back and forth, man, and that's a lot of their stuff. I think it's a cool duo, man. I'm definitely down to check out a lot more of their stuff, and definitely send me some more of it. I've done more of like Scrim solo work lately, I believe. Not a ton of their stuff lately, but anyways, dude, do me a favor, go support the S Side Boys. Go like, go subscribe, please. Of course, love to have you guys here as well. Drop some comments down below on what you want me to check out next, or better yet, jump over to Patreon and just shoot me a DM. I will respond right away. But otherwise, make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you smash that like, and make sure you have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you.